today in the shop, we've got a 2024 Porsche Cayman 718. We are doing a full body PPF. PPF is a thermal polyurethane film and meant to be put on vehicles to protect the paint from rock chips, minor scratches, micro scratches from car washes, or even just hand washing. The best time to PPF a vehicle is ideally as soon as you buy it, just so that you reduce the risk of getting rock chips as you drive that vehicle over the course of time. Now, it's not wrong if you don't know about PPF and a month goes by and next thing you know, you start noticing rock chips, and then you want to get it protected to prevent it from ever getting worse. Still fantastic. Taking the initiative to get paint protection film is going to be the smart decision for any newer vehicle that you get, or exotic, or commuting, daily drivers, family cars, anything like that. You know, the thing about PPF, we have color changes and stuff like that, but before, PPF is a clear product. Your goal when you drop off a vehicle at a shop is that it's going to look just as good as when you dropped it off, or glossier, dependent on whose film you're using. When you're trying to figure out where to take your car, going to a reputable shop is extremely important, because these shops have implemented procedures for cleaning and prep and going over the vehicle, making sure that decon was done so that when the service is completed, again, the car looks just as good as the day that you dropped it off, or it looks better. I can't speak for other shops across the nation for what their in-shop warranties would be. Some shops might only utilize the manufacturing warranty, 7 years to lifetime, depending on the manufacturer. For our shop, our workmanship warranty is for as long as you own the vehicle. We're extremely confident in our installs, so we guarantee this service for as long as they own that vehicle. So, they notice an edge is lifting or something is related to installer error. Those are things that we want to make sure that we take care of for our customers. There is this misconception that PPF can be too expensive. Would it be too expensive if you had a Nissan Leaf for a 3-year lease? Probably, right? It's a car that you're not planning on keeping. Would you invest? The average cost for a front clip in the United States is probably anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000, dependent on location. But if it's a car that you're planning on keeping and you want it to look good, what is the average cost to repaint a bumper? Right? And it's a bumper that is extremely heavily pitted, that they have to fully strip, sand, repaint. What's the actual cost for doing something like that? The amount of time it takes to do a project is heavily dependent on, are they doing gloss? Is it a kit installation? Or is it something that we're doing as custom? But for custom stuff, we 100% would disassemble the vehicle to maximize coverages. So that kind of all comes into play. This Porsche, I think if I was completely uninterrupted and I could just focus on the car, in a kit, probably 2 days. Custom, I'd like to have the vehicle for a week, but it can vary. Like the new Juniper Model Ys, we have guys doing those in 1 day. It's very, very vehicle dependent. Ideally, we want to make sure that when the car leaves, it never comes back. And the only time that you're coming back to us is because you want to do another service or you're bringing us another car.
That baby not real, it's not in him. Send him a letter or kill him. Close that boy, don't wait dismissal. I done got too high, just a little. I know my mind, just a little. Red Lambo, red Skittle. 005 with criminal. I ain't about to y'all about a missile.